As conservatives, we all absolutely love Ronald Reagan. He is an icon of conservatism. But did you know that the legend himself, Ronald Reagan, once did essentially the very same thing that we on the right are criticizing Joe Biden for? That's right. Ronald Reagan, when he was running for office, he said that he announced that he will select for the very first Supreme Court vacancy that he would fill, he would appoint a woman. He said, quote, "One who meets the highest standards that I will demand for all of my court appointments." And if you've been paying attention to the news, you know that Joe Biden announced he will select his replacement for Justice Breyer from the African-American female population, which mathematically here in the United States is about 7% of the population. And people, myself included, have been criticizing him for picking someone based on their gender and their skin color rather than their qualifications. Now, I could attempt to somehow defend the actions of Ronald Reagan, but that's not, frankly, what I'm here to do. I'm here to rebuke the actions of Ronald Reagan because it is wrong, in my opinion, and I am intellectually and logically consistent on this one. It is wrong to pick someone, to appoint someone to the highest court in the land based on their gender, based on their skin color, based on any of these factors. You should just pick someone because they are the most qualified candidate. Now, there are people on the right who will say, yeah, but Reagan said he was going to hold all of his appointees to the same standard, and Joe Biden never overtly said that. And I think that that is a noteworthy differentiation. But the fact of the matter remains that we on the right, we as conservatives, we don't owe our loyalty to figureheads, whether it's Donald Trump, whether it's Ron Paul, whether it's Rand Paul, or whether it's Ronald Reagan himself. We don't actually owe them loyalty. At least we don't owe every action they ever took loyalty. We don't have to support everything that they did just by virtue of them being an icon. For example, Ronald Reagan, he made a bad call on this one. Ronald Reagan did horrible things to the Second Amendment, shredded our Second Amendment, and I'm not afraid to say that as a conservative and as someone who still likes Ronald Reagan and who will still say that the Reagan presidency was an overall good thing for our country. But I don't owe him some undue support for every action he ever took. We need to be intellectually and logically consistent. And if we're going to criticize Joe Biden for doing the exact same thing, if to a slightly greater degree, but doing the exact same thing as Ronald Reagan did, then we need to criticize Ronald Reagan as well. You don't owe some party loyalty or some, worship level gratitude even to the figureheads like Ronald Reagan himself. If we are going to criticize those on the left and assume that we have the moral high ground, it's worthwhile to verify and make sure we actually do have said moral high ground. Now, you guys take care. God bless. Thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, do the whole hoop-de-dope. But most importantly, keep me in your prayers, keep your country in your prayers, and I will see you all next time.